What is up, YouTube? This is Rybo at the bench today doing a quick review on the Casio World Timer. This is the green and black version. Model number is AE1200WH. There are several different versions of this. There's a silver one that comes on a bracelet, quote-unquote bracelet. I think it's plastic. There is a black version, I think, on a black band. I think there's a couple other ones. They run about $20 to $30 depending on which configuration you get. This one caught my eye, a little bit out of the norm, but I thought that that green and black with a hint of red there at the bottom was just really sweet, really cool watch. And so that's what I got. This is the band that it came on. This is an aftermarket one that I bought, and I'll talk about that a little bit. But overall, great watch. Everyone loves these. This is kind of a popular one, the World Timer. So yeah, let's get into it. I have a couple other kind of comparison Casios that you've seen in past videos. The F91W, which is just kind of your basic digital. And then here is the G-Shock. Let's see what this one is, the 5600. Yeah, 5600E version. And this is on a combi bracelet from another watch. So two other Casios that you can kind of get a size comparison. It is a bit bigger. You'll notice, at least it wears a little bit bigger. The pushers on the outside are bigger in the case. Also, I think because of the just because the display goes out further than on these, it feels a little bit bigger. But good size watch. You can notice some markings here. I'm going to talk about that in a little bit. All right, so this watch, I'm not going to go through all the functions, but as you would expect, it is a world timer. You have a kind of an analog clock up here, and then your digital down here, along with the time zone that you're on. You can cycle through this to keep all your world times here. Alarm, timer, stopwatch, and then back to your home time zone. And you can toggle through different time zones with the press of a button, which is really sweet. I have a friend who lives in Prague, so I keep the other time zone typically to his, and I kind of know, when I can call him or text him, which is pretty cool. So awesome watch, just a sweet look to this watch, and just all around, I mean, great, pretty thin. One of the things I really like about this guy is that I love the G-Shock, just the basic 5600, 5610 G-Shock. One of the problems, though, is that the pushers are so recessed that I often have trouble pressing them. And that's a pro and a con. One, it kind of keeps you from accidentally pressing them. But it is very hard to cycle through things a lot of times because you need to get a nail in there and press. With this guy, it's no issue at all. I mean, this is super easy to press and cycle through. I've never had any issues at all. And I really like that. The downside of that is that when I wear a watch, I wear it on my left wrist. I'm right-handed. Right now, you see I have my SKX007. But what happens is, because it's on my left wrist, when I move my hand up and down, it's actually pressing these buttons. And oftentimes I will find out that it's either pressed this or this, depending on where my wrist is. And it's not showing me the time in my default time zone. And that can be kind of annoying. In fact, if I wear it on my right wrist, I tend to have less issues with this. Fewer issues, I'm sorry, not less issues, fewer issues. But that's just something to keep in mind. Kind of a minor annoyance. I don't know if that's just me, but I've noticed that several times. Besides that, what do I like about this watch? One, I think the primary thing going for this is the display. I mean, it's just a stunning display, and when you put it on par with a lot of other budget Casios, it just displays so well. I've never had any issues reading it. When you get out in the sun, it is just crystal clear, just a very vibrant display. Plus, you have so much going on here. You have the kind of indicators of alarms and stuff up here, your time zone, which is just really cool looking. Obviously your main display, and then, like I said before, the analog clock. Just a really cool display in general, lots of depth to it, if you can kind of catch that in the light. So, for under 30 bucks, just you're getting a lot here. I will say I decided to put it on this band. It came with this kind of two-piece NATO-ish type thing with this faux leather, which I'm just not really a fan of. I think it looks nice with the watch, except I just don't really trust this to really hold up. It looks okay. The green's not exact match. It feels pretty good, hugs the wrist, but in the end, it's just a very cheap band. It's kind of stiff. I don't think the faux leather is going to hold up very much. The keepers are pretty trashy. I mean, they're not even one piece. You can see that right there. So overall, I wasn't impressed. However, I found this aftermarket band on Amazon, I think for maybe $10, and fits very well. So threw it on there. Have never had any issues. I think it looks like it came with the watch. I mean, it looks like it's made for it. And so I've been really, really happy with that. And I'll try to put a link to that in the notes here so you can grab one yourself if you want. But this watch looks great on a bracelet, and it looks great on the rubber strap here. So all in all, a great watch. It's been very accurate for me. This is one I throw on now when I'm doing yard work. It's kind of a bonus on the F91W. It just gives you a little more visual interest. The other thing that I really, really like, and I haven't had a chance to test it on the other World Timer version, is that if you'll notice on both of these Casios, so this is a budget, this is like a $6 watch, this is maybe like a $35 watch. For whatever reason, the black starts to either deteriorate or pick up oils or something, and I'm unable to clean that off just with soap and water. I don't know what it is. I haven't really researched it, but I have noticed that both of these watches, even just while sitting in a drawer, are picking up this, I don't know what you'd call this, but it's like the plastic is almost deteriorating or something, and I haven't had any luck in getting that off. You can see I'm scrubbing there just with my very sweaty hand in this Carolina heat, and it's just not working, right? But this plastic here, because it's more of a matte, I guess, or I don't really know why, but it's never had that issue, and that's great. So I've really enjoyed that. I'll have to research the other issue because I've never really seen that from anyone, but if you have any idea of why my other G-Shocks might be doing that, leave me a note in the comments. But overall, fantastic watch for the money. This one has gotten a lot of wear. I really like this watch. If you're looking for a budget Casio that has some visual interest, just fun, fun to cycle through, set different timers. It's just a phenomenal watch. The light is very good. I don't know if you can tell that out here in the shop, but just an amazing watch. So for me, this is definitely a carry. This is in my regular rotation when I'm doing yard work or just need something quick to throw on. Highly recommend it. I will put links to all the different versions I can find out there, but I love this green version. So if you can find one of those, definitely snatch them up. All right, thanks. That's it. See you next time.